Hey, sixth graders, Mr. Johnston here. It's Monday, Memorial Day. I hope that you've set a little thought in your mind, said thank you to those who have served and who have died in the service of our country today. My video today is about bread and growth mindset. This is what I made today. It's called sourdough bread. I think I showed you a picture of my sourdough started at one point, but I got these two awesome loaves. Yeah, it's supposed to look like that because you take a knife and you score this so it looks like this, and you can score it a lot of different ways. Mine crosses this way and then across this way, and you can kind of see that with this one. Apparently I tried to do it, but I didn't get deep enough into the dough. But it started with this, Mr. Bubbles here, and this guy is kind of dormant because he's in the fridge. Because I'm going to feed him once a week, and then he sits in the fridge. So I want to make some of this, then I pull him out, I feed him, I let him get warm, and I let him expand, and then I can use him here. I use my big old cast iron pot here to bake him in. You turn the oven up to 500 degrees, you put the cover on it, you get it really, really hot, and then you throw the dough in and bake it for 20 minutes, take the top off, bake it for another 20 minutes, and this is what you get. All right, Mr. Johnston, why are you showing us this? This is a perfect example of growth mindset. Never made this stuff before. Actually, I killed Mr. Bubbles once already. I put him in the sun, and he did not survive. My wife says, I told you that, but I did it anyway, and I didn't listen. So, but this is something new for me, and so if this would have turned out not so good, I would have looked at what I had done, because I let things go just a little bit too long in terms of how long it was in the fridge and how long it was between the time where I kind of put it together and the time where I put it in the oven and got it going. But they look really good, so I'm obviously going to try this again at some point. My wife's getting the bread knife out, the cutting board, because we're going to eat some of this when we're done. Or if you want to cut it now, go for it. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. And this is the way sourdough bread's supposed to be. It's supposed to be really crunchy on the outside, and then it should have lots of bubbles, and oh, it does. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it looks like sourdough bread. What do you know? It looks like it. Yum-y. Check that out. Nice and bubbly, and I don't even know what I'm going to put on it, but it's going to be yummy. I know that for certain. So try something new, because you never know. It might come out the way you like it, or it might not. You never can tell. But if you don't try, you'll never know. As you're going into middle school, Mrs. Votts has a form that you should have filled out on our Google website, our Google Classroom site about choir. Try it. You may not like it, and if you don't like it, then you don't do it the next year. But give it a shot, because you never can tell. Same way with the sports you're going to do, the clubs that are after school. We've got our art club and our gaming club, all of those fun things that you never know. It might just be fun. You might just find it out to be your passion. Anyway, I hope you had a good day. I got outside and mowed a little bit. We did a few things, and yeah, it was a good day for us. So look for your online learning tomorrow. 2 more days of school. 2 days until you're 7th graders. What the heck? I wish I could see you, but I cannot. I can hope that you can see me. So goodbye, and I will see you tomorrow.